good O-line, but I got Clyde Edwards at running back, along with Jonathan Taylor. I got Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback, sadly. Yes, I said sadly. Got my boy Chase Claypool and Calvin. I got Maple Tree and Megatron. Ain't that crazy? And then on defense, I mean, this is where you rock out. I got my boy Bud Dupree. Got Antonio Cromartie out corner. Adrian Amos is a 90 core safety. They put Nick Bosa in our linebacker. I had him. He's supposed to be on the line. I don't know what they doing. They tripping. Ooh. But hey, we'll see how this rock out. Hopefully we get a quick Super Bowl. Make a couple people quit real quick. Snapper from Harvard.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Johnson now returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. That's complete to Calvin Johnson.
Now we out.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we did a deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Of course I got tackled back.
From the gun, Bridgewater.
No.
He rifles one that's
why I don't like Teddy.
Derwin James with a pick. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
No! Oh my God, but he dropped the pick.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
A.J. Terrell on the number.
I gotta know what I do. So I haven't done
the They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Montana going to keep it on the sneak. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third and goal.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 73 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Joe Montana on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Operating out of the gun. Here's Montana. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Bridgewater. They'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Steelers 14. Our home team 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Pittsburgh.
Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21. Our home team 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Shotgun. Here's Montana. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They will look to throw. Montana. And he's got Sanu. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Montana. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Nice little sacky.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
His 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Big risk, big risk.
Now Montana. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Gotta get double yards.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is Henderson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
Again, it's Henderson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Henderson. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, it's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense has come up with it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5 5, good enough for the first down.
46-yard line.
Now Taylor. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Henderson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Henderson.
At the 43-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
He should not be getting me. I had this man shut down the whole game. I don't want to start running.
On the carry is Henderson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option, a good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision, picks up a 1st down.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Taylor. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Here comes Johnson on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Tonight's final score.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First carry now. This is Williams. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Oh, he fakes a spike. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And this one's incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down. First down, Bridgewater. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line. 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 21-yard line
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Steelers 7, Eagles nothing.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I don't even know if I'm even a quarterback.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10.
That's a quitter right there. Three possessions, 3 turnovers.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Returning it, Johnson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's get this game over quickly.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 30.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
46-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 18-yard line.
First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jennings now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry now for Adrian Peterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montana. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Peterson.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He may try and run for this. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Montana, never a great runner of the football, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the
after 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the 1st quarter with the score Steelers 7, Ravens 0.
On 1st down, Montana. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 17.
Montana eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. The backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 23-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Completion here to Claypool. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
play fake. Bridgewater. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Joe Montana on 2nd down. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Brought down back at his own 5-yard line.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Johnny Hecker now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
He's not the best, but he's clearly not the worst. That's funny.
A good return there, calling 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Bridgewater to throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Ray Lewis.
I didn't get close enough to use a kick up to it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I need comments on that one. Calvin
stays on his feet, and he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
See if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Montana. Buying time to his left. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Cromartie. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 54 yards. On first down, Peterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Peterson, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Montana to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in his 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got Snead. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Now here's Johnson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Xavier McKinney in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a point.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
With the score, Steelers 16, Ravens 14.
They will look to throw. Montana. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, I don't know who's
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Montana. Dancing to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The tackle by Antonio Cromartie.
Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or close.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Take over first and 10 at the 38.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
At the 15-yard line.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
I see.
Jennings now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were looking the way of Greg Jennings, but it'll be 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
44-yard line.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Time to put up 24 real quick.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
39-yard line.
They run with Taylor. It'll be a pickup of a couple and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
And 3.
Here's Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nathan Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
49-yard line.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montana. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Well, probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime is really interesting. Probably took the paint off the wall.
They teach me some stuff.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
It's the 25 and 23.
The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Is a turnover on down.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just has added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nnamdi Asomugha. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
on second down. It's Henderson. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, Vic. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Vic. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. This is Johnson. He's got it. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Saints 14. Steelers.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Down and 10.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Johnson, 56 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Steelers. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, six-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, second down.
3 brings up second and 7.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Vick. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. That throw by Vick incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They will indeed go for it. Vick. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now Edwards-Helaire. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is caught at the 8. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Here's Bridgewater. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Johnson now returning. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term compromise?
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back.
Don't play with me, dude. I guess I didn't make him chop off.
It's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
on second and a yard. Vick. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Vick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And some space here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Steelers 30, Saints 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
Third down, Vick. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Play action now. Vick. forced out to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Henderson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That's taken in by Henderson.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And a big turnover.
know they quit. I know damn well they quit. Scrubs.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Keep it on the option. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And they are going for it. Here's Hill. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Hill on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The first running back drafted in April. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater rolling to his left. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Devon Gaccio on the tackle. 4 yards
on 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They're going for it. It's Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. But that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense. We have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10, Hill. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hill on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And again, it's Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Cromartie. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
On for the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The gain of 3. Now
throwing, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
46-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
To Golden Tate. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back now here on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now Hill, fresh off the pick 6. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action now. Bridgewater. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you as it did to...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
McMillan on the tackle. A gain of 2.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 9.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
At the 36-yard line.
Hill now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say.
I'm almost done. Super Bowl coming up. 4,000 team tackles. That's a shutout. You was in appreciation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Now Mariota. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That third down conversion good for 23. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Into the end zone.
Got a Super Bowl win. And that's a Super Bowl win. That's a Super Bowl win, mother freaker. Yeah, mother freaker. Let me show y'all this. There was back at 40K. Maybe. And got up there. So 195,000, which I thought I already had. I don't know what happened. I'll go check that out. Dead by a couple minutes. Look at all that. So, oh shit, I'm probably going to end up selling for training, but that's a video for you. Got a Juju. Only shout out to Juju. He's getting a whole bunch of hate right now. It's life in Pittsburgh for you. You feel me? How it is. I was here for the road, man, bro. Be here for the party. Might as well be here for the party, you feel me? Yeah, I was here for the road. Hopefully y'all could have heard me. Hopefully y'all heard me that whole time, you know. I just peeked. It was rubbing against my chest. shit. Can I hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, got a stealing gun. 86. It's not a bad card. One is free. Two if you play Madden, you know what I mean? 86 ain't that bad. It's pretty close to 90. That's fine. Get it. Ooh, just gave me my boy Minko. You know he had the roster. Got a John Randall. You feel me? And then hop off of that. Go adjust your lineup with the new players they just gave you. My team's getting there. Definitely getting there. Somebody help me. I don't get this one. Series 2 or something. Well, yeah, that's all for the night.